Grit, the Power of Perseverance and Passion. Chapter 1: Understanding Grit, the Foundation of Success. In the pursuit of success, many factors are often cited as crucial: intelligence, talent, opportunity, and luck. However, one quality consistently stands out as a true differentiator between those who achieve their goals and those who fall short: grit. Grit is the combination of unwavering perseverance and passion for long-term goals. It is the ability to maintain effort and interest over years despite failure, adversity, and plateaus in progress. Unlike fleeting motivation or temporary enthusiasm, grit is a deep-seated resilience that fuels sustained commitment and relentless pursuit of objectives, no matter how daunting they may seem. Grit is not just about working hard, it's about working hard consistently and with purpose. It is the driving force that keeps individuals pushing forward when the initial excitement of a new venture fades, when obstacles seem insurmountable, and when the rewards of hard work are still distant. Understanding and cultivating grit is essential for anyone who aims to achieve lasting success in any field, as it provides the stamina needed to weather the inevitable challenges and setbacks that come with pursuing meaningful goals. The importance of grit in achieving success and overcoming obstacles. The road to success is rarely a straight path. It is filled with obstacles, detours, and moments of doubt. Talent and intelligence might give you a head start, but they are not enough to carry you through the toughest challenges. This is where grit comes into play. Grit is the quality that allows individuals to persevere when others might give up. It is what separates the high achievers from the rest, not because they encounter fewer difficulties, but because they possess the tenacity to keep going despite them. Success in any endeavor is often less about the initial burst of enthusiasm and more about the sustained effort over time. Those who excel in their fields are not necessarily the most talented, but they are often the most determined. They are the ones who continue to show up, day after day, even when progress seems slow or when failure feels imminent. Grit enables individuals to maintain their focus and energy on their goals over the long term, turning challenges into opportunities for growth and setbacks into stepping stones toward success. Historical anecdote: the grit of Thomas Edison. One of the most iconic examples of grit is Thomas Edison, the American inventor whose perseverance led to the creation of the light bulb, an invention that has had a profound impact on the world. Edison's journey to invent the light bulb was anything but easy. It was marked by thousands of experiments, most of which ended in failure. In fact, it is often said that Edison made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts before finally finding the right filament that would make the light bulb work. When asked about these failures, Edison famously remarked, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This statement exemplifies the essence of grit. For Edison, each failure was not a defeat but a lesson learned, a step closer to success. His relentless pursuit of his goal, despite repeated setbacks, showcases the power of perseverance. Edison's grit did not just help him invent the light bulb, it also led to the development of other groundbreaking inventions, including the phonograph and the motion picture camera. His story reminds us that success is not about avoiding failure, but about persisting through it until we achieve our goals. Research: Angela Duckworth's study on grit. The concept of grit has been extensively studied by psychologist Angela Duckworth, whose research has brought this quality into the spotlight as a crucial predictor of success. Duckworth defines grit as a combination of passion and perseverance for long-term goals. Through her research, she has demonstrated that grit is often a more significant determinant of success than talent or intelligence. In one of her most well-known studies, Duckworth examined cadets at the United States Military Academy at West Point. She found that grit, more than any other factor, including physical fitness, intelligence, or leadership potential, was the best predictor of which cadets would complete the rigorous training program. Those who scored higher on the grit scale, a measure developed by Duckworth to assess an individual's perseverance and passion for long-term goals, were more likely to make it through the challenging program. Duckworth's research extends beyond the military. She has found similar results in a wide range of fields, including education, business, and sports. Across these domains, Individuals with higher levels of grit are more likely to achieve their goals, even when controlling for other factors like intelligence and socioeconomic status. Duckworth's work underscores the importance of grit as a key ingredient in success, highlighting that talent alone is not enough. What truly matters is the ability to sustain effort and maintain passion over the long haul. Wisdom quote: "It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer." Albert Einstein. This quote from Albert Einstein encapsulates the essence of grit. It's not just about having the right answers or making quick progress, it's about the willingness to stick with a problem, to wrestle with it until you find a solution. Einstein's humility and emphasis on perseverance over innate intelligence serve as a powerful reminder that grit often trumps talent in the pursuit of success. Practical exercise: self-assessment of grit. To cultivate grit, it's essential first to understand your current level of perseverance and passion. The following self-assessment exercise will help you reflect on your past challenges and your responses to them, allowing you to identify areas for growth. Reflect on a past challenge. Think about a significant challenge you have faced in your life, something that required sustained effort over time. What was the challenge, and how did you approach it? Did you maintain your commitment to your goal, or did you struggle to stay motivated? What factors contributed to your perseverance or lack thereof? Identify your responses to setbacks. Consider how you typically respond when you encounter setbacks or failures. Do you tend to give up, or do you push through? Reflect on a specific instance where you faced a setback. How did you react, and what was the outcome? What could you have done differently to demonstrate more grit? Evaluate your passion for long-term goals. Do you have a clear sense of purpose that drives your actions? Are you passionate about the goals you are pursuing? Rate your level of commitment to your current long-term goals on a scale of 1 to 10. What steps can you take to increase your passion and perseverance? Develop a grit plan. Based on your reflections, identify one area where you can improve your grit. This could be maintaining focus on your goals, developing resilience in the face of setbacks, or finding deeper meaning in your work. Create a plan to work on this area over the next month. Set specific, actionable steps and track your progress. Remember, developing grit is a process, and every small effort contributes to building your perseverance. By engaging in this self-assessment, you can gain a clearer understanding of your current level of grit and identify areas for growth. Remember, grit is not a fixed trait. It can be developed and strengthened over time through intentional effort and reflection. As you embark on this journey, keep in mind that the true power of grit lies not in avoiding failure, but in persisting through it, learning from it, and continuing to move forward with unwavering determination. Chapter 2: The Passion for Perseverance, Finding Your Why. Perseverance, the cornerstone of grit, is not merely about enduring hardships or pushing through difficulties. It is deeply intertwined with passion. Passion is the fuel that sustains perseverance over the long haul, transforming it from a struggle into a meaningful journey. Without passion, perseverance can feel like a relentless grind, but with it, even the toughest challenges become bearable, and obstacles turn into opportunities for growth. In this chapter, we will explore how passion drives perseverance and why discovering a strong sense of purpose, your why, is essential for maintaining grit. Understanding your why gives your efforts meaning and direction, making it easier to stay committed to your goals, even when the path becomes difficult. Whether you are pursuing a career, a personal dream, or a cause greater than yourself, knowing your why will provide the motivation and resilience needed to persevere through the ups and downs. The role of passion in maintaining grit. Passion is often misunderstood as a fleeting emotion or intense enthusiasm that comes and goes. However, true passion is far more enduring. It is a deep-seated commitment to something that resonates with your values and beliefs. This type of passion is not about a momentary spark, it's about a fire that burns steadily, providing the energy to keep moving forward despite challenges. When you are passionate about your goals, perseverance becomes a natural response to adversity. Instead of feeling like an obligation, the effort you put into your work feels purposeful. Passion makes it easier to maintain focus and effort over time because it aligns your actions with your deepest desires and values. This alignment between passion and perseverance is the essence of grit, a steadfast commitment to a cause or goal that you truly care about. Finding your why, the key to sustaining long-term commitment. Your why is the underlying reason for your actions, the driving force that keeps you going when the initial excitement fades or when you face setbacks. Finding your why involves digging deep into your motivations and understanding what truly matters to you. It's about identifying the core passions that give your life meaning and aligning them with your goals. When you have a clear sense of purpose, you are more likely to stay committed to your goals, even when progress is slow or when challenges arise. A strong why provides the motivation to persevere, making the journey toward your goals more fulfilling. It transforms perseverance from a struggle into a purposeful pursuit, allowing you to approach obstacles with a sense of determination rather than frustration. Discovering your why is not always a straightforward process. It requires introspection, self-awareness, and sometimes even a willingness to challenge your assumptions about what you want. However, once you identify your why, it becomes a powerful source of strength and resilience. It helps you navigate the inevitable difficulties that come with pursuing long-term goals and provides the clarity needed to make decisions that are aligned with your true passions. Historical anecdote: Harriet Tubman's passionate perseverance. Harriet Tubman, one of the most iconic figures in American history, exemplifies the power of passion in sustaining perseverance. Born into slavery in the early 1820s, Tubman escaped to freedom in 1849, but her story didn't end there. Driven by an unwavering passion to free others from the horrors of slavery, Tubman made repeated, dangerous journeys back to the South to lead other enslaved people to freedom through the Underground Railroad. Tubman's deep sense of purpose was rooted in her belief in freedom and justice. She risked her life time and again, not for personal gain, but because she felt a profound responsibility to help others achieve the freedom she had attained. Her passion for this cause fueled her perseverance, allowing her to endure unimaginable hardships and dangers. Throughout her life, Tubman faced numerous challenges, including the constant threat of capture and death. Yet, she never wavered in her commitment. Her passion for the cause of freedom was so strong that it propelled her to continue her work even after the Civil War, as she became an advocate for women's suffrage and civil rights. Harriet Tubman's story is a powerful reminder that when you are driven by a deep passion and a clear sense of purpose, perseverance becomes a natural response to adversity. Research: the link between intrinsic motivation and perseverance. Research has consistently shown that individuals who are motivated by intrinsic factors, such as a deep sense of purpose or passion for their work, are more likely to exhibit higher levels of perseverance. Intrinsic motivation refers to doing something because it is inherently rewarding, rather than for external rewards like money or recognition. When you are intrinsically motivated, your actions are driven by internal satisfaction and a sense of fulfillment. Studies have demonstrated that people who are intrinsically motivated are more resilient in the face of challenges and setbacks. For example, research conducted by psychologists Edward Deci and Richard Ryan, who developed the self-determination theory, found that individuals who pursue goals that are aligned with their intrinsic values and passions are more likely to persist in the face of difficulties. This persistence is driven by the internal satisfaction they derive from engaging in activities that are meaningful to them. Another study by Angela Duckworth, the leading researcher on grit, found that people who have a strong sense of purpose, who know their why, are more likely to demonstrate grit. These individuals are not only passionate about their goals, but also have a clear understanding of why those goals matter to them. This combination of passion and purpose fuels their perseverance, making them more likely to achieve long-term success. Wisdom quote: "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." Friedrich Nietzsche. This quote by Friedrich Nietzsche beautifully encapsulates the importance of finding your why. When you have a compelling reason to pursue your goals, you can endure almost any hardship. Your why gives you the strength to persevere through challenges, because it provides a deeper meaning to your efforts. Practical exercise, purpose discovery exercise. Discovering your why is a crucial step in cultivating grit. The following exercise will guide you through the process of identifying your core passions and aligning them with your goals. Reflect on your core passions. Take some time to think about what truly excites and motivates you. What activities or causes are you passionate about? What issues or goals resonate deeply with your values and beliefs? Write down a list of the things that you care about most. These could be related to your career, personal life, community, or broader societal issues. Identify the common themes. Look for patterns or common themes in the list you created. Are there certain values or interests that consistently show up? These themes can give you clues about your underlying passions and what matters most to you. Consider how these themes align with your current goals. Are you pursuing goals that reflect your true passions, or are there areas where you could realign your efforts to better match your core values? Articulate your why. Based on your reflections, try to articulate your why in a clear and concise statement. This statement should capture the essence of what drives you and why you are committed to your goals. Write your why statement in a journal or somewhere you can easily refer to it. This will serve as a reminder of your purpose, especially during challenging times when perseverance is required. Align your goals with your why. Evaluate your current goals and consider whether they are truly aligned with your why. If not, think about how you can adjust your goals to better reflect your passions and purpose. Set specific, actionable steps to pursue goals that are aligned with your why. This will help you maintain your passion and perseverance over the long term. By completing this exercise, you will gain a clearer understanding of your core passions and how they can fuel your perseverance. Remember, your why is the foundation of your grit. It is what gives your efforts meaning and keeps you motivated to push through challenges. As you continue on your journey, keep your why at the forefront of your mind and let it guide you toward your goals with unwavering determination. Chapter 3: Resilience in the Face of Adversity, Bouncing Back Stronger. Resilience is a crucial element of grit, acting as the bridge that carries us over the chasms of failure, disappointment, and adversity. It is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties and to face challenges with renewed strength and determination. Without resilience, even the most motivated individuals can falter when confronted with obstacles. In contrast, those who possess resilience are able to adapt, learn, and grow from their experiences, emerging stronger and more determined than before. This chapter delves into the importance of resilience as a cornerstone of grit. We will explore the psychological and emotional strategies that can be employed to build resilience, enabling individuals to not only withstand adversity, but to thrive in its aftermath. By cultivating resilience, you can transform setbacks into opportunities for growth and maintain your momentum toward long-term goals, no matter the challenges you encounter along the way. Historical anecdote: Nelson Mandela's resilience. Few figures in history embody resilience as profoundly as Nelson Mandela. His life story is a testament to the power of resilience in the face of overwhelming adversity. Born into a system of racial segregation and oppression in South Africa, Mandela dedicated his life to the struggle against apartheid, a brutal system that denied basic human rights to the majority of the population based on their race. In 1962, Mandela was arrested for his involvement in the anti-apartheid movement and was subsequently sentenced to life imprisonment. He spent 27 years in prison, much of it on Robben Island, where he endured harsh conditions, forced labor, and isolation from his family and comrades. Despite these hardships, Mandela's spirit remained unbroken. Rather than succumbing to despair or bitterness, he used his time in prison to reflect, learn, and strengthen his resolve to fight for justice and equality. Upon his release in 1990, Mandela emerged not as a man consumed by hatred or a desire for revenge, but as a leader committed to reconciliation and healing. He understood that the future of South Africa depended on forgiveness and unity, not retribution. Mandela's resilience allowed him to rise above the pain and suffering he had endured, and to lead his country toward a peaceful transition to democracy. His legacy serves as a powerful reminder that resilience is not just about surviving adversity, but about using it as a catalyst for positive change. The psychology of resilience. Resilience is not an innate trait that some people are born with and others are not. It is a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time through deliberate practice and mindset shifts. One of the key psychological factors that contribute to resilience is the way we perceive and interpret challenges. Research has shown that individuals who view challenges as opportunities for growth are more likely to exhibit resilience and perseverance. This mindset is often referred to as a growth mindset, a concept popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck. In contrast to a fixed mindset, where individuals believe their abilities and intelligence are static and unchangeable, a growth mindset is characterized by the belief that abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. People with a growth mindset are more likely to see setbacks as temporary and surmountable, rather than as insurmountable barriers. Another important psychological factor in resilience is emotional regulation. The ability to manage and cope with negative emotions, such as fear, anger, and frustration, is essential for bouncing back from adversity. Techniques such as mindfulness, deep breathing, and cognitive reappraisal, reframing negative thoughts, can help individuals maintain emotional balance and prevent them from being overwhelmed by stress. Social support also plays a significant role in resilience. Having a strong network of family, friends, and mentors provides emotional support, practical assistance, and a sense of belonging, all of which can buffer the impact of adversity. Research has shown that individuals with strong social connections are more resilient in the face of stress and are better able to recover from setbacks. Research on resilience. A growing body of research underscores the importance of resilience in achieving long-term success. One study conducted by George A. Bonanno, a psychologist at Columbia University, found that resilience is a common and natural response to adversity. His research showed that the majority of people who experience traumatic events do not develop long-term psychological problems, but instead exhibit resilience and eventually return to their normal level of functioning. Bonanno's research also identified several factors that contribute to resilience, including optimism, cognitive flexibility, the ability to adapt one's thinking to changing circumstances, and a sense of meaning and purpose. These factors help individuals to maintain a positive outlook, even in the face of adversity, and to find ways to adapt and thrive despite the challenges they encounter. Another study, conducted by psychologists Emily Werner and Ruth Smith, followed a group of individuals from childhood to adulthood to identify factors that contribute to resilience. The researchers found that those who exhibited resilience were more likely to have a strong sense of self-efficacy, the belief in their ability to influence outcomes, as well as a supportive and nurturing environment. These findings suggest that resilience is not only shaped by internal factors, but also by external influences, such as the support and encouragement of others. Wisdom quote: "Do not judge me by my successes, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." Nelson Mandela. This quote from Nelson Mandela encapsulates the essence of resilience. True success is not defined by the absence of failure, but by the ability to rise again after falling. It is the act of getting back up, time and time again, that demonstrates the strength of one's character and the power of resilience. Practical exercise: building resilience. To cultivate resilience, it is essential to proactively prepare for adversity and to develop strategies for coping with setbacks. The following exercise will guide you through the process of creating a resilience plan, enabling you to navigate challenges with greater confidence and determination. Identify potential setbacks. Reflect on your current goals and the challenges you might face in pursuing them. These could include external obstacles, e.g., financial difficulties, health issues, or internal challenges, e.g., self-doubt, fear of failure. List these potential setbacks to gain clarity on what might stand in your way. Develop strategies for overcoming setbacks. For each setback you've identified, brainstorm strategies for overcoming it. Consider both practical solutions, e.g., seeking financial advice, improving time management, and psychological strategies, e.g., practicing mindfulness, reframing negative thoughts. The goal is to equip yourself with a toolkit of responses that you can draw upon when adversity strikes. Practice visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool for building resilience. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself successfully navigating challenges and overcoming setbacks. Imagine the emotions you will feel as you overcome each obstacle, and visualize the steps you will take to get back on track. This practice helps to mentally prepare you for adversity and strengthens your confidence in your ability to handle difficult situations. Build a support network. Identify the people in your life who can provide support during tough times. These could be family members, friends, colleagues, or mentors. Reach out to them and let them know that you value their support. Building a strong support network ensures that you have a safety net to rely on when facing challenges. By following this resilience-building exercise, you will be better equipped to handle setbacks and to bounce back stronger when adversity arises. Remember, resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about embracing them as opportunities for growth and transformation. As you continue to develop resilience, you will find that no challenge is insurmountable, and no setback can derail your progress toward your goals. Chapter 4: The Power of Discipline, Consistency over Motivation. Discipline is the backbone of grit. While motivation may ignite the initial spark that drives us toward our goals, it is discipline that keeps the flame burning. Motivation is often fleeting. It can ebb and flow, influenced by external circumstances and internal states. However, discipline is about consistent action, regardless of how one feels in the moment. It's the steady force that drives progress, even when enthusiasm wanes or challenges arise. In this chapter, we'll explore how discipline plays a crucial role in maintaining grit. We'll discuss the significance of consistent effort over time and how small, disciplined actions can compound to produce significant results. By embracing discipline, you can create a foundation for long-term success that is not reliant on the highs and lows of motivation, but on a commitment to daily practice and perseverance. The role of discipline in grit. Discipline is often misunderstood as a harsh or rigid practice, but at its core, it is about creating structure and consistency in your life. It is the ability to prioritize long-term goals over short-term desires, and to take deliberate actions that move you closer to your objectives. While motivation can inspire you to start, discipline is what ensures you continue, even when the initial excitement fades. The power of discipline lies in its ability to turn small, consistent actions into habits. Over time, these habits compound, leading to significant progress. This compounding effect is often underestimated because the daily actions may seem insignificant in isolation. However, when practiced consistently, they build momentum and create a solid foundation for achieving long-term goals. For example, consider the simple habit of reading for 20 minutes every day. While 20 minutes may not seem like much, over the course of a year, it adds up to more than 120 hours of reading. This consistent practice can lead to a wealth of knowledge and insights that can profoundly impact your personal and professional life. Historical anecdote: Miyamoto Musashi and relentless discipline. Miyamoto Musashi, one of Japan's most legendary samurai, exemplifies the power of discipline. Born in 1584, Musashi became famous for his unparalleled skill in swordsmanship. His undefeated record in over 60 duels is a testament to his relentless discipline and commitment to his craft. Musashi's discipline was not limited to his swordsmanship. He adhered to a rigorous routine that involved not only physical training, but also mental and spiritual development. He believed that mastery in any art required consistent practice and a deep understanding of one's own strengths and weaknesses. Musashi's life was characterized by a relentless pursuit of perfection, driven by disciplined action rather than fleeting motivation. One of the most famous examples of Musashi's discipline is his preparation for the duel with Sasaki Kojiro, another legendary swordsman. Musashi arrived late for the duel, not out of disrespect, but as a calculated move to unsettle his opponent. He had practiced his techniques so meticulously that he could remain calm and composed, even in the face of such a high-stakes encounter. Musashi won the duel with a single, decisive strike, showcasing the results of his disciplined training. Musashi's life and legacy serve as a powerful reminder that discipline, not motivation, is the key to sustained success. His unwavering commitment to daily practice and self-improvement allowed him to achieve mastery and leave a lasting impact on the world of martial arts. Research: the benefits of daily habits and routines. Research consistently shows that discipline, particularly in the form of daily habits and routines, is a critical factor in achieving long-term goals. A study published in the European Journal of Social Psychology by Philippa Lally and colleagues found that, on average, it takes 66 days to form a new habit. This research highlights the importance of consistency in behavior change and goal achievement. The study also found that habits, once formed, become automatic and require less cognitive effort to maintain. This automaticity allows individuals to conserve mental energy for more complex tasks, making it easier to stay committed to their goals over time. The key takeaway is that by focusing on small, disciplined actions every day, you can gradually build habits that support your long-term objectives. Another important aspect of discipline is the concept of keystone habits, which are habits that have a ripple effect on other areas of your life. For example, regular exercise is often cited as a keystone habit because it not only improves physical health, but also boosts mood, energy levels, and productivity. By identifying and cultivating keystone habits, you can create a foundation of discipline that positively impacts multiple areas of your life. Wisdom quote: "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit." Aristotle. This quote from Aristotle perfectly encapsulates the essence of discipline. Excellence is not achieved through sporadic bursts of effort, but through the consistent application of disciplined habits. By committing to daily practices that align with your goals, you can cultivate excellence in any area of your life. Practical exercise: habit formation. To harness the power of discipline, it's essential to develop habits that support your long-term goals. The following exercise will guide you through the process of identifying a key habit and committing to it for 30 days. Identify a key habit. Think about a goal you are currently pursuing. What is one habit that, if practiced consistently, would significantly contribute to achieving this goal? This could be a habit related to health, productivity, learning, or any other area of your life. Choose a habit that is small and manageable. The goal is to focus on consistency, so start with something you can realistically commit to every day. Commit to 30 days. Make a commitment to practice this habit every day for the next 30 days. Consistency is key, so aim to perform the habit at the same time each day if possible. To help you stay on track, use a habit tracking worksheet. Each day, mark off whether you completed the habit. This simple act of tracking your progress can provide a sense of accomplishment and reinforce your commitment. Visualize success. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing the long-term benefits of maintaining this habit. Imagine how your life will improve as a result of your disciplined actions. Visualization can help strengthen your resolve and keep you motivated. Reflect and adjust. At the end of the 30 days, reflect on your experience. What challenges did you face? How did the habit impact your progress toward your goal? Use these insights to adjust your approach and, if necessary, choose a new habit to focus on for the next 30 days. By consistently practicing this habit over the course of a month, you will begin to experience the compounding benefits of discipline. Remember, discipline is not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about taking small, consistent steps that lead to significant results over time. As you continue to cultivate discipline in your life, you'll find that it becomes easier to maintain your commitment to your goals, regardless of the fluctuations in your motivation. Chapter 5: Mental Toughness Strengthening the Mind. Mental toughness is the inner strength that allows individuals to persevere through challenges, maintain focus under pressure, and push beyond their perceived limits. It is a crucial aspect of grit, serving as the mental armor that enables us to navigate life's trials with resilience and determination. Without mental toughness, even the most passionate and disciplined individuals may falter when faced with adversity. By developing mental toughness, you can enhance your ability to stay composed, focused, and driven, even in the most challenging circumstances. In this chapter, we will explore the concept of mental toughness and its role in fostering grit. We will discuss practical techniques to enhance mental toughness, such as mindfulness and cognitive reframing, which can help you manage stress, control your thoughts, and maintain a positive outlook even when the going gets tough. Through historical examples, psychological research, and actionable exercises, you will learn how to strengthen your mind and develop the resilience needed to achieve your goals. Historical anecdote: Sir Ernest Shackleton's endurance. Sir Ernest Shackleton, the legendary Antarctic explorer, is often celebrated as one of history's greatest leaders. His story of mental toughness is exemplified by the harrowing journey of the Endurance expedition in 1914. Shackleton's goal was to cross Antarctica from coast to coast, but the expedition faced disaster when their ship, the Endurance, became trapped in the pack ice of the Weddell Sea and was eventually crushed. For nearly 2 years, Shackleton and his 27-man crew were stranded in one of the most inhospitable environments on Earth, battling freezing temperatures, dwindling supplies, and the constant threat of death. Despite the overwhelming odds, Shackleton's mental toughness was unwavering. He remained focused, resourceful, and determined to save every member of his crew. Shackleton's leadership was characterized by his ability to maintain morale and instill hope in his men. He set clear goals, made decisive decisions, and kept his crew occupied with tasks to prevent despair from setting in. His mental fortitude was contagious, and it inspired his crew to persevere through the darkest moments of their ordeal. In April 1916, after an epic journey across treacherous seas in a small lifeboat, Shackleton and a few of his men reached South Georgia Island, where they secured rescue for the entire crew. Remarkably, not a single life was lost. Shackleton's story is a powerful testament to the strength of mental toughness. His ability to remain calm, focused, and resolute under extreme pressure ensured the survival of his men and solidified his legacy as a leader who never gave up, no matter the odds. The psychology of mental toughness. Mental toughness is often described as the ability to consistently perform at the upper range of your talent and skill, regardless of circumstances. It involves a combination of focus, emotional control, perseverance, and a refusal to quit in the face of adversity. Mental toughness is not just about enduring hardship, it's about thriving in it, using challenges as fuel to push yourself further. One of the key psychological components of mental toughness is the ability to control your thoughts and emotions. This includes managing negative self-talk, reframing stressful situations in a positive light, and maintaining a focus on long-term goals rather than being derailed by short-term setbacks. Cognitive reframing, a technique rooted in cognitive behavioral therapy, is particularly effective in enhancing mental toughness. By consciously altering the way you perceive and interpret challenging situations, you can reduce stress, improve your problem-solving abilities, and maintain a positive outlook. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for building mental toughness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, allowing you to observe your thoughts and feelings without becoming overwhelmed by them. This practice helps you stay calm under pressure, reduces anxiety, and enhances your ability to focus on the task at hand. Regular mindfulness practice can increase your awareness of how stress affects you and improve your ability to respond to it in a controlled and constructive manner. Research on mental toughness. Research into mental toughness has primarily focused on athletes, military personnel, and high-performing professionals, all of whom operate in environments where mental resilience is essential. Studies have shown that mental toughness is a significant predictor of success in these fields, often more so than physical ability or technical skill. One study conducted by sports psychologist Dr. Peter Clough and his colleagues introduced the 4Cs model of mental toughness, which includes 4 key components: control, commitment, challenge, and confidence. This model has been widely used to assess and develop mental toughness in athletes and other high-pressure professions. The researchers found that individuals who scored high on these dimensions were more likely to persevere in the face of adversity, maintain focus under pressure, and achieve their goals. Another study, conducted by Dr. Daniel Gucciardi, explored the role of mental toughness in Australian football players. The research revealed that players with higher levels of mental toughness were more resilient to stress, less likely to suffer from performance anxiety, and more consistent in their performance across different situations. These findings highlight the importance of mental toughness, not only in achieving success but also in sustaining it over time. In the military, mental toughness is often equated with the ability to endure physical and psychological stress. Studies on elite military units, such as Navy SEALs, have shown that mental toughness is a critical factor in determining who succeeds in the grueling selection process. Techniques such as mental visualization, goal setting, and positive self-talk are commonly used to build and maintain mental toughness in these high-stakes environments. Wisdom quote: "The greatest oak was once a little nut who held its ground." Anonymous. This quote serves as a reminder that mental toughness is not about being inherently strong or impervious to challenges. Instead, it's about the determination to stand your ground, to grow and develop resilience over time, no matter how small or insignificant you may feel at the outset. Practical exercise: mental toughness drills. Building mental toughness requires deliberate practice and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. The following exercises are designed to help you strengthen your mind, increase your resilience, and enhance your ability to stay focused and determined in the face of challenges. Controlled exposure to discomfort. One of the most effective ways to build mental toughness is to deliberately expose yourself to controlled discomfort. This could involve taking cold showers, fasting for a set period, or engaging in intense physical exercise. The goal is to train your mind to remain calm and focused when faced with discomfort or stress. Start with small, manageable challenges and gradually increase the difficulty as your mental toughness improves. Mindfulness meditation. Incorporate mindfulness meditation into your daily routine to enhance your ability to stay present and focused. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes a day, sitting quietly and focusing on your breath. When your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment. Over time, this practice will improve your ability to manage stress, control your thoughts, and maintain focus under pressure. Cognitive reframing. Practice cognitive reframing by challenging negative thoughts and replacing them with positive, constructive alternatives. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I can't do this," reframe the thought to, "This is difficult, but I can find a way through it." Regularly practicing cognitive reframing will help you build a more resilient and optimistic mindset. Visualization techniques. Use visualization to mentally prepare for challenging situations. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself successfully navigating a difficult task or overcoming an obstacle. Imagine the emotions you will feel, the actions you will take, and the sense of accomplishment you will experience. Visualization helps to strengthen your mental resilience and builds confidence in your ability to handle adversity. By incorporating these mental toughness drills into your daily routine, you will gradually build the resilience and inner strength needed to face challenges with confidence and determination. Remember, mental toughness is not a fixed trait, but a skill that can be developed and refined through consistent practice. As you strengthen your mind, you will find that you are capable of achieving more than you ever thought possible, no matter the obstacles in your path. Chapter 6: Overcoming Fear and Doubt, Embracing the Unknown. Fear and self-doubt are formidable barriers to grit and perseverance. They often lurk in the shadows of our minds, whispering doubts and casting long shadows over our dreams and ambitions. These psychological barriers can paralyze action, erode confidence, and derail even the most determined efforts. However, the presence of fear and doubt does not have to mean defeat. Instead, they can be transformed into powerful catalysts for growth and achievement when approached with courage and resilience. In this chapter, we will explore the nature of fear and self-doubt, understanding how they can undermine our grit and perseverance. More importantly, we will discuss practical strategies to confront and overcome these barriers, turning them into stepping stones on the path to success. By learning to embrace the unknown, we can move beyond our fears and doubts, opening up new possibilities and achieving goals that once seemed out of reach. Historical anecdote: Amelia Earhart's courageous journey. Amelia Earhart, one of the most iconic figures in aviation history, exemplifies the triumph over fear and self-doubt. In the early 20th century, aviation was a field dominated by men, and the idea of a woman excelling in this dangerous and uncharted territory was met with widespread skepticism. Despite these societal barriers and the inherent dangers of early flight, Earhart pursued her passion for aviation with unwavering determination. Her journey was not without fear. The risks of flying were immense, aircraft were still in their infancy, and fatal accidents were common. Yet Earhart did not let fear dictate her choices. Instead, she embraced it, using it as a fuel to push her limits and achieve greatness. In 1932, she became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, a feat that required immense courage and resilience. This historic flight was not only a triumph of skill, but also a victory over the fear of the unknown. Throughout her career, Earhart continued to challenge herself, setting new records and pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Her ability to confront and overcome fear was not about the absence of it, but about her mastery over it. She understood that fear is a natural part of any bold endeavor, and that true courage lies in moving forward despite it. Amelia Earhart's story is a powerful reminder that fear and doubt are not signs of weakness, but opportunities for growth. By facing her fears head-on, she achieved feats that changed the course of history and inspired generations to follow their dreams, no matter the obstacles. The psychology of fear and self-doubt. Fear and self-doubt are deeply ingrained in the human psyche, often rooted in our instinctual need for survival. Fear serves as a protective mechanism, alerting us to potential dangers and encouraging caution. However, in the modern world where physical threats are less common, fear often manifests in less tangible ways, such as the fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown. These fears can be crippling, leading to self-doubt and a reluctance to take risks or pursue ambitious goals. Self-doubt, on the other hand, stems from a lack of confidence in our abilities. It is the voice in our head that questions our worth, capabilities, and the validity of our aspirations. Self-doubt can be insidious, undermining our efforts and causing us to second-guess our decisions. When left unchecked, it can create a cycle of inaction and stagnation. However, both fear and self-doubt can be managed and even overcome. The key lies in understanding that these feelings are not inherently bad, they are signals that something important is at stake. Rather than avoiding or suppressing fear and doubt, we can confront them directly, using them as tools to sharpen our focus and strengthen our resolve. Research on overcoming fear. Research in psychology has provided valuable insights into how fear can be managed and overcome. One of the most effective techniques is exposure therapy, which involves gradually and repeatedly exposing oneself to the source of fear in a controlled manner. This process helps to desensitize the individual to the fear stimulus, reducing its power over time. For example, a person with a fear of public speaking might start by speaking in front of a small, supportive group and gradually work their way up to larger audiences. Through repeated exposure, the fear becomes less overwhelming and confidence increases. Positive self-talk is another powerful tool in overcoming fear and self-doubt. This involves consciously replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations and constructive inner dialogue. For instance, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," you might tell yourself, "I am capable and prepared for this challenge." Over time, positive self-talk can rewire the brain's response to fear, reducing anxiety and building confidence. Research has shown that individuals who engage in positive self-talk and exposure to feared situations are more likely to overcome their fears and achieve their goals. These strategies help to break the cycle of fear and inaction, empowering individuals to take bold steps forward. Wisdom quote: "Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear." Mark Twain. Mark Twain's words encapsulate the essence of overcoming fear. Courage is not about being fearless, it's about acknowledging fear and choosing to act in spite of it. True mastery lies in the ability to face fear head-on, understanding that it is a natural part of any worthwhile pursuit. Practical exercise: fear mapping. To help you confront and overcome your fears and doubts, we will engage in a practical exercise called fear mapping. This exercise will guide you through identifying your fears, understanding their root causes, and developing a plan to address them. Step 1. Identify your fears. Start by making a list of the fears and doubts that are holding you back. These might include fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown, or self-doubt about your abilities. Be honest with yourself and write down anything that comes to mind, no matter how big or small. Step 2. Explore the roots. Once you have identified your fears, take some time to explore their origins. Ask yourself questions like, where did this fear come from? What experiences or beliefs are fueling it? Understanding the root causes of your fears can help you gain perspective and reduce their power over you. Step 3. Develop a step-by-step plan. For each fear, create a step-by-step plan to confront and overcome it. This might involve gradually exposing yourself to the fear in controlled situations, similar to exposure therapy, practicing positive self-talk, or seeking support from others. Break the plan down into manageable steps and set small, achievable goals to build your confidence over time. Step 4. Positive affirmations. To counteract self-doubt, develop a set of positive affirmations that resonate with you. These should be statements that reinforce your abilities, worth, and potential. Write them down and repeat them daily, especially when you feel fear or doubt creeping in. Step 5. Visualization. Visualize yourself successfully overcoming your fears and achieving your goals. Imagine the emotions you will feel, the actions you will take, and the sense of accomplishment that will follow. Visualization helps to rewire your brain's response to fear, making it easier to face challenges with confidence. By mapping out your fears and developing a plan to confront them, you are taking the first step toward embracing the unknown and breaking free from the limitations of fear and self-doubt. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. With practice, you can transform fear into a source of strength and resilience, empowering you to pursue your dreams with unwavering determination. Chapter 7. Cultivating a Growth Mindset, Embracing Challenges. The concept of a growth mindset is pivotal in fostering grit and perseverance. Coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, a growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, hard work, and learning from experiences. This mindset contrasts sharply with a fixed mindset, where individuals believe their abilities are static and unchangeable. When faced with challenges, those with a growth mindset see them as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. This perspective fuels resilience, encourages continuous improvement, and ultimately leads to greater success. A growth mindset empowers individuals to embrace difficulties, knowing that setbacks are not failures, but rather stepping stones on the path to mastery. It enables them to persist in the face of adversity, maintain motivation despite challenges, and continuously seek to better themselves. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of cultivating a growth mindset and how it can be a driving force behind grit. By examining the life of Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players in history, we will see how adopting this mindset can transform failures into fuel for future success. Historical anecdote: Michael Jordan's path to greatness. Michael Jordan is often celebrated as the greatest basketball player of all time, but his journey to the top was far from smooth. Early in his career, Jordan faced numerous setbacks that could have derailed his aspirations if he had succumbed to a fixed mindset. One of the most significant challenges occurred during his high school years, when he was cut from the varsity basketball team. For many, Such a disappointment would have been a crushing blow, leading to self-doubt and possibly giving up on their dreams. But for Jordan, it was a catalyst for growth. Rather than allowing this setback to define him, Jordan used it as motivation to work harder, improve his skills, and prove his worth. He spent countless hours practicing, refining his game, and pushing his limits. His dedication paid off, and he eventually made the varsity team, where he quickly became a standout player. This experience early in his career instilled in him a powerful growth mindset that would define his approach to the game throughout his career. Jordan's growth mindset was not limited to his high school years. Even at the height of his career, he encountered challenges, including losing crucial games and facing criticism for his performance. However, rather than seeing these moments as failures, Jordan viewed them as opportunities to learn and grow. He famously said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." This attitude exemplifies the essence of a growth mindset, seeing failure as an integral part of the journey to success. Jordan's relentless pursuit of excellence, fueled by his growth mindset, ultimately led him to become a 6-time NBA champion, 5-time MVP, and one of the most celebrated athletes in history. His story serves as a powerful reminder that adopting a growth mindset can transform setbacks into stepping stones, enabling us to achieve greatness. The power of a growth mindset. The idea that abilities and intelligence can be developed, rather than being fixed traits, is at the core of a growth mindset. This perspective encourages individuals to view challenges as opportunities for learning and development rather than threats to their self-worth. When faced with a difficult task, those with a growth mindset are more likely to persist, experiment with new strategies, and seek feedback to improve. In contrast, those with a fixed mindset may avoid challenges, fearing that failure will expose their perceived limitations. One of the most significant benefits of a growth mindset is its ability to enhance grit. Grit, defined as passion and perseverance for long-term goals, is closely linked to how we approach challenges. When we believe that our efforts can lead to improvement, we are more likely to stay committed to our goals, even when the going gets tough. A growth mindset fosters resilience, enabling us to bounce back from setbacks, maintain motivation, and continue striving for excellence. Research on growth mindset. Carol Dweck's groundbreaking research on growth mindset has had a profound impact on our understanding of motivation and achievement. In her studies, Dweck found that individuals with a growth mindset are more likely to embrace challenges, persist in the face of difficulties, and ultimately achieve higher levels of success compared to those with a fixed mindset. One of Dweck's most notable studies involved students who were given a series of challenging puzzles to solve. Those who were praised for their effort rather than their intelligence were more likely to choose harder puzzles in the future and showed greater persistence when faced with difficulties. This group also demonstrated a greater willingness to learn from their mistakes and improve their performance. In contrast, students who were praised for their intelligence were more likely to choose easier puzzles, avoiding challenges that might expose their limitations. This study highlights the importance of fostering a growth mindset, particularly in how we perceive and respond to challenges. Dweck's research also revealed that a growth mindset is not only beneficial for academic achievement, but also for success in other areas of life, including sports, business, and personal relationships. By encouraging individuals to embrace challenges, learn from failures, and continuously strive for improvement, a growth mindset enhances grit and paves the way for long-term success. Wisdom quote: "I can accept failure, everyone fails at something. But I can't accept not trying." Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's quote encapsulates the essence of a growth mindset. It's not the fear of failure that holds us back, but the fear of not trying. A growth mindset allows us to see failure as a natural part of the learning process, rather than a reflection of our worth or abilities. By embracing this mindset, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and the potential for greatness. Practical exercise, mindset shift. To help you cultivate a growth mindset, we will engage in a practical exercise called mindset shift. This exercise will guide you through reflecting on past failures, reframing them as learning experiences, and identifying areas where you can apply a growth mindset in your current pursuits. Step 1. Reflect on past failures. Begin by reflecting on a few significant failures or setbacks you have experienced in your life. These could be related to work, personal goals, relationships, or any other area. Write down what happened and how you felt at the time. Step 2. Reframe the experience. Now, take a moment to reframe each failure as a learning experience. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience? How did it help me grow? What would I do differently if faced with a similar situation in the future? Write down your reflections. Step 3. Identify growth opportunities. Next, think about your current goals and challenges. Identify areas where you can apply a growth mindset. For example, if you are struggling with a difficult task, remind yourself that effort and persistence will lead to improvement. Write down a few specific ways you can embrace challenges in your current pursuits. Step 4. Journal your progress. Over the next few weeks, keep a journal of your experiences as you apply a growth mindset to your challenges. Note any shifts in your perspective, moments of growth, and lessons learned. This will help reinforce the mindset shift and encourage you to continue embracing challenges. Cultivating a growth mindset is essential for developing grit and perseverance. By viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, we can overcome obstacles, learn from our experiences, and achieve greater success. Michael Jordan's journey to greatness, despite early setbacks, demonstrates the power of a growth mindset in transforming failures into fuel for future achievements. As you continue on your path, remember that embracing challenges with a growth mindset is key to unlocking your full potential and achieving your goals.